That's a good beer, Lon.
That's pretty good stuff, right?
Dirty Rotten Biker beer.
Dirty Rotten Biker Fest beer. Yeah.
It's Patti Part 3, and you can see the motor sitting right where it was at the end of Part 2. So we don't need to get you up to speed because you probably watched Part 2 a week ago, so we're just going to get into it.
Here we go.
So
Pressure check.
yeah, the first thing we got to do is seal up the motor, which means I got to get these exhaust gaskets off, hopefully without wrecking them. That'll work.
We gotta go find the
We're
plugs.
recycling exhaust gaskets?
Unless you get some freshies. I don't. I just, smear them up with the RTV and away we go.
Yeah.
So we got to do a little scrapage on the flanges because they didn't come off totally clean, and then we'll start getting the plugs and plugging up the motor.
And Tommy, a little exhaust leak ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Yeah, we might be looking for a 650/RXL
It's all
manifold.
these cracks.
Yeah,
But yeah, the ball got bad. Got hammered.
All right, well, let's do the exhaust first.
These the right ones?
I don't know. We'll find out.
that's the carb side, ain't it?
I think those are. We'll find out. There's a few different sizes. See, I think they're I think they're this big size, so that one probably needs a little machine work. But
All
we're
right,
gonna.
there might be another one in there.
Well, I'm gonna do the exhaust. Let's get the exhaust flange going. All right. After a certain amount of digging in the drawer, what we got is 3 rubber gaskets. That's what we used to seal it. We just brought over the manifold, matched things up, and then we got some plates. Now, where did I get these gaskets and these plates? Why, I made them, or more specifically, I had a friend with the CNC plasma make these. Plates, you can make your plates. All you need is an angle grinder and a drill and make some plates. And obviously, the rubber gaskets, I cut them out with the scissors and used a hole punch. So this is achievable. You can make these parts.
Push. Holy shit, somebody's throwing their balls at us.
All right.
All right. Where's those brass nuts? There they are.
Yeah, we'll throw some washers on there too.
It's
Overboard
been
on this
said
thing?
that you got brass nuts.
I don't know who said that.
They're right there. They're right there.
All right, that ought to be tight enough there.
All right.
Now, I don't even want to mess with the plugs yet, Lon.
That's
gotta-
all right.
we gotta-
I just brought them over here. I brought the gauge and everything.
All right, we got to put the oil pump on.
I'm getting everything done, man. Getting her
So
done.
we got a whole oil pump set up to go. So we got this fancy washer, which I don't know.
Well, why did we take it off?
Take what off?
The oil pump.
So that's the washer. Little washer goes out there. Why did we take it off? Because it's in the bottom case half.
Oh, that's right. We had to take it apart for the
All right, washer,
other activities.
washer, sleeve. But yeah, now we gotta put it back together and put the screws in and the whole works. These are super fine thread.
You said they were all stator.
No, these are the stator ones. They were sitting right there mixed in. There were 2 different sizes mixed in. So there is an O-ring on the pump. We don't usually seal the oil pump unless the O-ring leaks.
Need the gentle persuader.
I do. Now I guess we'll worry about the plugs. So the plates and the rubber pieces you can make yourself. You need a friend with a lathe to make you some block-off plugs. And there's several different sizes of block-off plugs, but I don't know. Unless you're crazy like us, you probably just have like your favorite motor you deal with. But you can get 2 different sizes per plug. You can see this one is like a 34. That's like a 38 right there. There you go. All right. So spark plugs are in.
Yep.
Intake ports are blocked. Oil pumps on. Crank seals are fresh. Exhaust ports are blocked. Let's see if and when it leaks. Oh,
Heard that right away.
that boot's gonna come out and fly at my face.
That did not look good.
It moved.
Yeah, it did.
All right. Let's try this
Over here,
again.
though.
Yeah. I know when shit goes flying across the
Yeah,
board.
that piece of plastic hits you in the chin.
Right.
Something's leaking. I can hear it.
Where's the spray bottle?
We ought to be able to find this one just by sound.
Some of you might be able to.
Yeah, we'll spray it.
Is that the right one? No.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Right here. I think it's that same one, Brad. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, bubblicious.
it's on this side. You guys can't see it, but it's spitting right at me.
Check the other ones too, as long as you.
Yeah, don't build up too much pressure.
Well, I'm gonna disconnect the pressure before I. That one's leaking too.
That one too.
Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. So our boots are leaking.
These boots are made for leaking.
So always take your pressure off before you loosen your clamps.
You think?
Why? Were your oil valve cover thing go flying up and go dung 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 dung?
I don't know. Remember, I had one of these motors. I had to actually recut one of these. Just my lathe cut was getting all beat up. But we'll just make
What's
sure
the
they're
rubber look
clean.
like inside? You should be
Pretty
able to
good.
see you should be able to see a crack right now if it just pushed pressure through.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's not a crack in the rubber.
Lube
I don't
it?
think.
You can feel the crack.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
All right. Well,
Try again.
try again.
Stand over here.
It's quieter. It's still leaking somewhere.
But did you fix that leak and something else on it?
Oh, I'm sure. Or it's still one of these leaking. I don't know. We'll just start there. I got those. Now, most of the time, if I find a leak, it's actually at the base of the boot.
We got the other side to check too.
The exhaust.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be leaking on the exhaust side. Usually doesn't. You don't care so much about the exhaust side. I've certainly found it leaking.
We've seen it before.
We've certainly found it leaking in any number of places. Oh, it's leaking at the oil pump.
Oh, look at that, right?
Want to hand me the camera? All right. All right, here you go. So there's your leak. There's an O-ring in there. It is not sealing, so we'll get that sealed up. We'll take just a second to show you the pressure setup. We got a regulator, we got a ball valve, then we got a low pressure gauge, and it just runs into that impulse fitting that we borrowed from an Indy 650. That's all it is. I think the plugs and the block-off plates, well, I think they're pretty obvious. So we'll bring you back once we get that sealed up. Next leak. Oh. Next leak. Look at that go. How's that? We got a little bit right around the seal, too.
That's not good.
Damn it. Well, I guess we're going to knock that plate off and deal with that.
Do you think spinning the crank over a couple times might seal it?
Might on the seal, but we got to take the plate off to seal the other leak no matter what.
Oh, is it leaking out the plate?
Yeah, it's leaking out the plate.
But also on that seal right there.
Yeah, the seal will run in.
Hey, we had to do it on my RXL.
Yeah. All right, we're doing a little analysis. I just didn't get enough goo right up here, right up there on that curved part. So we will re-goo and try again. This stuff really hasn't even set up yet. All right, we might have got it. Whatever that is, 14.5. Looks pretty steady to me. Slowly dropping. All right. So we gooped it up.
The only other place was on the exhaust side.
Well, I'm going to check that seal. And if it's still leaking just at the seal, I'm not going to worry. And it is.
Yep, it is.
But
Right
that
there.
might wear in.
Well, no, it's leaking around the outside. But you know what? It won't push oil through it. It's just pushing air
Oh,
through
yeah,
it.
14.5 is pretty strong.
Yeah, I think it'll be, it's just hit 14. I think we'll give it the old timer here. We'll see if it meets spec.
What were those?
All right, here we go. I sealed up around the seal. It is still dropping. It's not leaking there. Not leaking there. No, I don't think it'll leak out the temp sensor.
It is.
No. No. Checking for leaks, folks. This is how you find your air leaks.
It's not leaking much, though.
No, but it's dropped
More
a
than,
pound.
yeah, it's more than a pound a minute, though.
Squirt the mag.
Oh, there it
It's
is.
right there.
Damn it.
That
plate is being
I hate that style seal. All right, we finally got this stupid thing. It's been sitting here for over a minute. Hasn't moved a full needle width. That is adequate. How many times did I have this stupid plate off? 4? 4 times I had this plate off. And it is gooped to beat the band, and you can see we've sprayed it again just to be sure. And, yeah. We're calling that good. We're calling that good. All right, so we're putting the stator in. If it seems like we skipped ahead, it's because we inadvertently had some Kid Rock playing and YouTube copyright stuff. All we did is fed the wires through and got the grommet up there.
And then we're aligning these screws with the marks or the witnesses that are there from when we had it in before.
Shiny spot under each screw head, and we just center it right back up where it was because it was running fine.
And the blood-sucking birds are out already this year.
Dang skeeters.
Yep.
Got the puppies running around. These puppy play date nights are awesome.
We are right on the witness marks, so
All right.
do the jam and cramalama.
There you go.
So we gotta twist it that way.
All right. Real good. So next thing, Juan, grab the flywheel and inspect it closely. Make sure there's no dirt in the taper and nothing stuck to the magnets. That bit about the magnets, that's serious. If you got a screw stuck in there, it ain't going to be good for your stator.
I don't see any screws.
All right, so pay attention to where the keyway is. Can you see the keyway here? Let me run that keyway out.
Can you flip that around for me?
We'll just run it up to somewhere above the halfway mark. That's about at 3 o'clock.
Yep, that's fine. I can see it. All right. Nailed it.
Got it on the first try?
I did.
Nice. All right. So, need a washer and a nut. It should be pretty apparent. Yep, it's those. So now, we got our new tool. Let me get in the middle here.
Hey
Look
now.
at this. This is a flywheel wrench, and it was sent to us by patron Glenn Sprague. So if I flash the patrons up here, I think Glenn's in that corner. Maybe he's in that corner. Anyways,
Thanks, Glenn.
thanks, Glenn. And you can see this at the end of the video. You can see the patrons again at the end of the video. No, let's put this on first.
Oh.
You see where that goes?
Ah.
So we
all
just
right,
gotta
these guys.
work it in there and get those. Let's see, we got a bigger opening over here, maybe. It's kind of gotta sit in there a little bit.
Yeah, right there. Got it. There's a line though. Can you turn that just a little bit?
Which way?
Counter. Yep, right there. Stop.
Okay. Old Blue, the blue torque wrench. I'll set her up for you.
Oh.
She's a little weird to use. $50. Probably really 55, but 50's enough.
Ready?
Yep, go for it. There we go.
Just like that.
All right, thanks, Glenn.
Thanks, Glenn.
That's pretty cool.
That worked really good,
But
actually.
I don't know how I'm going to get all the dirt down into my cylinder from my dirty old recoil rope. I mean,
Right? Dang it. Now we got no dirt in the cylinders.
it's good for ring seating.
That's it. Yeah. That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
And then let's do the pulley. Let's see, where's that big screwdriver? There we go.
Come back out. Here we go.
You gotta get, just tuck in just that inner part. There we go. Hey, look at how that went.
Sweet.
Easy grommet time. Oh, didn't quite get it. There we got it. Feels good. Let's see. We got a pulley and a recoil cup to put on right over there.
Yep.
Probably need to slip the belt on at the same time as the pulley.
Okay. Uh-oh, where's number...
Right under the pulley. So the pulley's got a right side out and a wrong side out. The shiny side, which is recessed a bit deeper, that goes on first. That goes to the flywheel. All right. You probably have to line up the bolts.
Yep, right there.
Well, Farley, are you moving the tripod for us?
Thank you.
Farley has a tennis ball, and her way of getting attention for the tennis ball is to disrupt the tripod now. It's very helpful when you're filming.
Do these have a torque value, or
Just don't break them.
just
Maybe I should tighten them.
snuggy dug?
Snuggy dug for me. Light for you.
Yep.
What I'm saying is don't Lonnie him, Lonnie.
I am not lining anything. There you go.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right. Pizza time. Pizza time. As has become the tradition, We want to say thanks to the patrons for their support of the channel. And you can see their names up there.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate you guys. The beers and the pizzas and the parts and spark plugs and
Yep.
whatever the funds are that you contribute to. We
pa-
appreciate it.
The patrons bring you this pizza moment.
They do. And the patrons are keeping the videos going this summer. We would probably take the summer off, but the patrons are, we think we want to keep going for them.
We got to kind of keep those guys happy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So there we go.
Cheers.
So we're in the home stretch here. We've had our pizza. So water pump belt. Don't go too crazy tight. That's all the way there. That is that's there, and it's a little on the loose side, but you know what? We're going with it. It'll work. It only needs to turn the water pump. Let's see, that's a 10. Where's the 12?
I put them away.
All right.
I know. My fault.
That's all good. Yeah, we'll just go with it. I was going to say, we never even checked if the water pump felt good or not.
That got a little tight there, buddy.
No, it's loose. Let me back this off and the water pump feels fine. We're going with it. See, I'm all the way down, Lonnie, and look at how loose that is.
All right.
That's fun. That's just too loose, but we're going to go with it because it won't wreck the water pump. Now, important thing to note on this water pump, that's a bleeder screw right here, top dead center. You maybe need to do it. You maybe don't. I don't know. I don't usually do the bleeder screw. All right. Got the old rec coil. We'll put it on for now. I'll probably do a better rope sometime in the future, but if we put it on, then at least we know where the hardware is. It looks like we got 4 bolts out of the 5. Yeah, let's lay this thing over. Watch your beverage.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Did we have all 5 originally?
Probably not. Usually the bottom one that really stinks to get to.
Yeah.
Usually if it's an older sled, that'll be missing. And approved by Nutter Speed Shop. You don't need that bolt. At least I never do.
It's a royal pain to get to.
It is. All right. So stand her up again. Okay. We'll do this cover next. So, I don't know if you remember when we took it apart, we had 2 different bolts.
Yeah.
This one had a 14 millimeter head. Excuse me. This one had a 14 millimeter head, but it's the right length. This one had the normal 12 millimeter head, but it's too long.
Do we want to swap that out?
Yeah, I'm going to dig up some different bolts.
All right.
We'll be back. All right, we're back. I found a pair that I like. We don't want those anymore. Now we need a 12 millimeter socket. That's a 7/16. There we go. Correct hardware. All right, let's flop this engine back and put on the coils next, I think. I definitely would do the coils before the throttle body.
Yep.
Here they are.
There they are. Yep.
Here we go. They all reach. That'll get where it needs to go. Good.
Yep.
All right, let's do the throttle body. So you put it on. So or you took it off, so you know how to put it back on.
No.
Well, first thing you do is we get a little coolant. We'll wipe that up.
Yep.
You got to do that first. You definitely want to get your oil cable on before you put your throttle body on. It just makes your life so much easier. Now, we're going to adjust it later, but for now, it's on.
All right. And that goes that way.
Yep.
And where's this one?
Well,
I got it the wrong
gotta
way.
roll it over.
Yep, I gotta roll it over. Yep, there we go. All right,
We'll mop up that coolant.
that one goes there. Get that shoved on, probably. Yep,
Got these little hoses.
yep.
Those hoses are for heating up the throttle bodies. Coolant actually flows through those. Should we grease them or spray them with something to make them go in easier? I'm going to say let's give them a little
Maybe,
grease.
yeah.
Pop that thing up and I'll lube things. I'll just lube the boots. Just enough to make things slippery. Patti likes it slippery.
Yeah, we'll get in. Problem is getting all three of them aligned at the same time.
Yes, it is. All right, so we just got to tighten up the boots and empty beer. That was not a casualty. That was empty.
All right.
Tighten up the boots, and then that's about it. Well, there we go. We got Patty's heart back together, good enough for tonight. Patty's got a purple head.
Pink.
3 of them.
I don't know if I'd call that purple.
You're color. Wait, aren't you colorblind?
I am colorblind.
They're- You guys tell them
Yeah.
in the comments if they're purple or pink.
All right. Well, she's back together. Up to this point, anyway.
That's not saying we're done. We are going to have to clean the injectors.
Clean the injectors.
But, yeah, she's done enough for now.
And we have a nice technique for that, cleaning the injectors.
Oh, we throw them in the old Kid Sonic 6000.
Heck yeah.
So, I don't know. That's about it for tonight. So, huge thanks to the patrons. You guys are the best, and we really appreciate your support. The beer, the pizza, the spark plugs, the parts, the help. Big thanks to Kevin Andre for, sending Patti our way.
Yep.
Patti probably is going to get a new chassis. We've been talking about it. We got a line on a 91 RXL chassis, so we might go there.
Yep. And let's not forget the
yeah,
the new wrench.
from Glenn,
Thank you.
the patron. So his name's up in one of these corners, probably as I'm speaking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, thanks to all the patrons, and thanks to you for subscribing, for watching this far. We really appreciate your support, and I guess we'll see you at the swap meets.
See you at the swaps.